Good morning. It is the crypto day morning for today's date, which is Tuesday, the 6th of November, 2018. Welcome to the Money Charts channel. My name is Derek. All bets, trades, and of the like within one's own risk and their own reward. Within Bitcoin, if we were to eliminate from this red candle down move to this green candle up and assume it just kept doing what it's doing, well, it's pretty much been closing the entire time amongst this, 6,400 level. It's also been resisting for now quite some time, an area that it has supported. So it's still in this long range. It's got to make a decent move, most likely from one side or the other. I've talked about 3,000 for quite some time. And if this thing goes in any kind of bull market setup, thus breaking the pattern of the lower highs, then times will be very interesting. But until then, I'll just keep on going very short within the Bitcoin analyses. I did buy some POA at the 908 or the 903 handle. And these moves are going to be very much, this is going to go down a lot. I'm bringing this down to about a little below here, a little under the 1100 number. And this one we're going to bring down all the way down to about a little below 849, which is not much of a move at all. It's only about 5-6%, 6-7% rather, from the last buy. And we'll get into that relatively soon. This is a quick video overall. I got into this as this was breaking out on this July breakout. And when you look back, I probably should have been, okay, wait back to this. Okay, it comes back in here. Then as it's breaking out nicely above here, it never did either that at the 1717 or when it's breaking above because, it cost me. And I'm down a bit on this, but you know what? I'm not down much. I was going to go through the entire list of trades since the entry point. And again, that started in early July. Starting off with a buy at the price of $15.10 against the Binance coin and 32.25 Satoshi, or the 30.25 handle anyway, against Bitcoin. So I bought some of it with Bitcoin, some of it with Binance coin. And then on July the 22nd, with the price down about 30% or so against Bitcoin, I bought some more. Now, why did I buy it against Bitcoin? Well, the answer was because I was running low on Binance coin, so I bought it against Bitcoin instead. On July 31st, a few days later, it went down some more. I have more Binance coin now, so I bought it via that at 1,004, or 30% down against this. And then I bought some more on August the 3rd when it went down to 811. But you know what? I didn't like to buy. I mean, if I sold it at 834, I realized it was going to go down lower. August the 10th, it did go down to 703. August the 12th, I bought it at 1270 Bitcoin price, which, considering you start off at 32.25, it ain't doing so well. And then 6 days later, August the 18th, I bought it against Binance coin for $7.16, pretty much the same price. And at that stage there, I have some more Binance coin available to me, and I looked at what my portfolio was. Like I state on this video, for myself, risk-reward portfolio management is always job number one. And I realized that I didn't have that many. I thought it would be a good time to buy a bit more. And then I sold it 6 days later at 851. Sold some more 4 days later at 959, and 2 days later buying it back at 822. And then on September the 6th, about a week later, buy back at 700, 916, or 10 days later, sell at 829, buy it back the next day at 717, sell it less than 2 weeks later at 829. And then greater than 2 weeks later, but not by much, October the 14th, sell at 969. 2 days later, sell at 1150. And from that point on, same day, I sold again at 1298, buying back 6 days later at around 1,000. Very small sell in this case, barely more than 10%, but selling for 1119, buying back the range at 11,005, selling higher amongst the range at 1179, and my recent buy is 902. So now look at the buyback situation. The 1179 was bought back at 902. 1119 bought back at 1005. Then we have the 1298, which is bought back at 1005. So now I got to work next about these three buybacks. So therefore, 840 or so will be the 1150 buy. About 750 or so, most likely I'll be buying this one back at. And probably close to 600 maybe, buying that back if, of course, the price is to continue to decline. Statistically, I have spent almost 0.02 Bitcoin to buy these coins. I have 2.173 less Binance coin from what I've bought, subtract what I've sold, plus again the rake, and the rake was only 0.02 and change. And I own 1,286 of these coins. They are currently valued at the US dollar of 112.83 cents. Trade value, which is nothing more than the current price of 0.02 plus the current price of 2.17 Binance coin. So therefore, I'm down about $35 on it. I mean, it's not much, but I'm down, and that's going to be part of the game. There's risk reward in it. So therefore, what am I down? Like 36. So therefore, what percentage move would I need to break even or to be at even at that time? Well, 10% would be 11. And it was a little over 33, so a little over a 33% move. Price action right now is at 900 Satoshi, or at least as this is calculated from anyway. So a 33% move on that. Well, for 10%, I would need about, a 90, you would need 9. So 9 times that by 3 is 27, and a bit more, a little under 30, we'll say. So I would need this to get back to the 12 number to be at even. I barely would have been even above here. And when you look at this again on a mathematical level, so I need this to be about 1200 to be even. So I have technically doing what I need to do to overperform the market. Buying right now at 1510 would mean that I would be worth a little less because my portfolio would be down 6/15, which would work out to, well, 6150. And then I need 2/3 of that, so let's just do 60 divided by 3 multiplied 2. So that would be 40. Not too good. It would mean that the own value mathematically would be about, it's just $75, 72. So I technically have overperformed the market, and the own value is 72 versus a start value of 125. So 28 plus 25, 40. I'd be down about $45. I know a lot of that's all confusing, but yeah, 45 I would have been down if all I did was just buy this and that's it. And one quick other final chart, Ripple. I said a few days ago that these moves in here just took the cake for what was going on. But you knew it's going to have to break at one point or another. Well, yesterday, this thing really took off, and it's continuing so far. This is crossed against Binance Coin, but expect the other ones against other currencies via that of Bitcoin, dollar, and even Ethereum. But on the single hour time frame, it's had some nice legs higher. It did so first in here. Sideways move, leg 2 higher, sideways move, Another move higher, a little bit of a move, but then it continued up with another move higher. Now it's back to the correctionary band. This is the first time on the single hour time frame since this breakout that it's had a reasonable correctionary test with key support coming in at previous high right now. And that's 53 for this cross. And that, yeah, thanks for tuning in and have yourself a great day. And yeah, what I want to say about this is now it's making a statement. This could be a failed move. A keyword is could. And that means it comes back down the 18 and then it will progress lower after that. But it also could mean that of a real move. And if it's a real move, well, a couple of things usually happen. One, maybe you're going to come back and find some support at this area and then go higher from there. Or maybe it just keeps going higher, because that's what a lot of the times these cryptos have done in the past. So thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.